Moments before Mr. Obama takes the oath of office as President of the U.S. next Tuesday, former Senator Joe Biden will be sworn in as Vice President, succeeding Dick Cheney. As VOA's Ken Klein reports, the two men are vastly different in their approach to the nation's second highest job.
In the 2008 campaign, Democrat Joe Biden promised to be a very different vice president from Republican Dick Cheney.
Vice President Cheney's been the most dangerous vice president we've had probably in American history.
Throughout his 8 years as George Bush's vice president, Dick Cheney has played a very active role. He not only advised the president, but published accounts say he had a very strong influence on how policy was implemented.
I would say he's not only the most powerful vice president, but the most powerful person in modern American history who was not the president.
Pulitzer Prize-winning reporter Barton Gellman of The Washington Post is the author of the book Angler, the Cheney Vice Presidency.
He was just plainly the dominant player on a wide range of issues, from the shape of the 2003 tax cut and the treatment of suspected terrorists, to the path to war, to the nomination of Supreme Court justices. But it's also important to understand that George Bush really was the decider.
But Cheney has said his role has been exaggerated by the media. Interviewed recently on Fox News Sunday, Cheney criticized Biden for saying he intends to scale back the powers of the vice presidency.
If he wants to diminish the office of vice president, that's obviously his call. I think that President-elect Obama will decide what he wants in a vice president. And apparently, from the way they're talking about it, he does not expect him to have as consequential a role as I've had during my time.
Kenneth Walsh, the chief White House correspondent for the magazine U.S. News and World Report, says he expects Biden to be an influential advisor as well, but not to be as independent as Cheney.
But Biden's argument is that he's going to try to get the vice presidency to where it really should be, a supreme advisor to the president, but not a power center apart from other places in the government.
The outgoing and incoming vice presidents could hardly be more different personally. While Biden is known for being very talkative, Washington-based national security analyst Anthony Cordesman says Cheney prefers to exert power behind the scenes.
Senator Biden has never been someone who relied on a secretive, private set of relations in running, essentially, other people in the government or the political system. That was virtually the Cheney method of operating.
Walsh expects Biden to concentrate on advancing policies which will benefit the middle class and to be a valued advisor to Barack Obama.
He's been around Washington for more than 30 years. He has a tremendous portfolio, foreign policy, national security, judiciary issues. So I suspect he's going to be much more in the mold that perhaps a Walter Mondale was for Jimmy Carter, a very important advisor on the ways of Washington. But the president always being the decider, as President Bush says.
While Joe Biden may not exercise as much power as Dick Cheney has, he's also unlikely to return to the traditional role of American vice presidents, who had little to do but preside over the Senate and attend state funerals. Kent Klein, VOA News.
For more information on these stories, go to voanews.com/TV to Africa.